Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's episode, where we delve into the unfolding developments between the United States and Iran, a situation that has captured global attention and holds significant implications for international relations. As of the latest reports, President Trump has announced a pause in military strikes against Iran for a 5-day period, following what he describes as talks between the two nations. Interestingly, Tehran denies that these discussions took place, adding a layer of complexity to an already tense geopolitical landscape. The significance of this story cannot be overstated. It stands at the intersection of diplomacy and military strategy, with potential ripple effects across the Middle East and beyond. Understanding the gravity of this situation requires a look at the broader context. Historically, U.S Iranian relations have been fraught with tension, stemming from a myriad of issues ranging from nuclear ambitions to regional influence. The current scenario appears to be a continuation of this complex relationship, marked by both confrontation and moments of tentative diplomacy. To fully appreciate this development, let's consider the backdrop. Tensions between Washington and Tehran have escalated dramatically over recent years, particularly following the U.S. withdrawal from the Iran nuclear deal in 2018. This led to a series of economic sanctions imposed by the United States, further straining relations. These sanctions have had a profound impact on Iran's economy and have been a source of considerable internal pressure within the country. From Iran's perspective, these measures are seen as unjust economic warfare, while the U.S. maintains they are necessary to curb Iran's nuclear ambitions and regional activities. The latest announcement from President Trump regarding the pause in strikes, allegedly preceded by talks, presents an intriguing development. The pause could be interpreted as a strategic move, providing a window for diplomacy that might de-escalate the situation. However, Iran's denial of any talks adds uncertainty to the narrative. This discrepancy raises critical questions about the transparency and communication between the two governments and suggests possible internal dynamics that may not be fully visible on the international stage. In analyzing this situation, one must consider the broader regional implications. The Middle East is a complex mosaic of alliances and rivalries, and any shift in U.S.-Iran relations can have cascading effects throughout the region. Neighboring countries, many of which have their own vested interests and alliances, will be closely monitoring the situation. A de-escalation could bring a temporary reprieve, reducing the likelihood of broader regional conflict. Conversely, should this pause be short-lived or ineffective, it might lead to renewed tensions with unpredictable outcomes. Furthermore, the international community, including key players such as the European Union, Russia, and China, are likely to play crucial roles in shaping the next steps. Each has its own stake in the stability of the region and will undoubtedly seek to influence the diplomatic process. The European Union, in particular, has historically advocated for a diplomatic resolution and may see this pause as an opportunity to renew discussions around the nuclear deal. On the domestic front, both U.S. and Iranian leadership face their own challenges. President Trump, known for his assertive foreign policy stance, must balance demonstrating strength with the potential domestic and international fallout of a prolonged military engagement. Meanwhile, Iran's leadership is under pressure to project resilience and not capitulate to external demands, all while dealing with the internal economic repercussions of sanctions. In conclusion, this moment presents both a challenge and an opportunity. The potential for dialogue, however tentative, offers a chance to reduce tensions and perhaps foster a more stable regional environment. However, the path forward is fraught with uncertainty, and much will depend on the actions and reactions of the involved parties in the coming days. As observers, we must remain vigilant, aware that the developments in this saga are likely to have significant implications, not only for the U.S. and Iran, but for the broader international community. Thank you for joining me today, and as always, stay informed and engaged as we continue to navigate these complex global dynamics.